Thank you.
Poor, cheap,
bastards.
What? Everybody in this room knows that, Daddy.
Or do we?
No. Well, yeah, he looks just like his dad.
Yeah, I can't deny my dad.
I don't look anything like my dad.
Neither do I. I look more like my mom.
I don't look like my mom either. I look more like my uncle.
I've had people say I don't look like my dad and I look like my mom, and I'm like, I don't know what you see.
That's fucked up. Roll Tide.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
Ow, my brain.
Yeah, my sister's my aunt, Roll Tide.
You ever seen those?
Wait, what? How does that one work out?
You seen the meme where it's like incest anime Japan? Yeah. Everybody else in the world?
Yeah.
Alabama? Yeah.
Is this recorded?
Yeah.
No?
Incest is incest, Roll Tide.
Let's go ahead and start this.
Okay, this is Chaos Head. That's the show we're watching today. Again, like the last time you were here on this time and day of place. Exactly.
Believe it or not, it's very hard to watch this show.
I'm not speaking in riddles because the show's confusing. I'm just dumb.
I'll agree. I concur, good sir.
A kefursifer?
I concur, good sir.
Ah, yes.
Alright, we're on episode 7.
Yes, we are. But what happened before?
Don't fucking ask,
6?
I don't know, I'm confused.
We still don't know whose eyes those were.
We don't know whose eyes those are, but what happened?
We saw people walking down the street.
Saying death to demons, throw out the demons, we don't like
wait,
the
wait,
demons.
hey, what if the main character, you know how his theory about going backwards, doing the thing in reverse? How
Sending pictures into somebody else?
Yeah, what if
Inception.
What if someone's actually doing that
to him?
And they're seeing, like, their eyes, and so, like, in their mind, it's like, whose eyes were those?
So if I'm picturing you, and then I shoot my image of you into your own brain, you're looking at yourself?
No,
like say a mirror.
No, say like you were looking at the apple, right?
Yes.
And then you like sent that theory to my head.
Right.
Now I see the apple.
Right.
But I'm looking at it through different eyes. Like I'm seeing eyes and then
There's no apple in
But
mine.
would you know?
I don't know. Let's start it.
Anyway, there were sound waves that caused like an earthquake.
Yeah.
Which is the thing that I wanted people to mention that nobody mentioned.
The library goth chick, I think it affected her more than anybody.
Oh yeah, she was like down on the ground screaming.
She said, I got a sister.
That wasn't her, that was the other girl had a sister.
No.
Blonde girl has a sister.
No, because the pink-haired chick was holding the blonde chick.
No, there's two blonde chicks. Yes.
Yeah.
Two
The
blonde
light
chicks.
brown hair with the glasses?
That's blonde.
Her hair is blonde.
That's like light brown.
What you say?
What? Fucking what? You kidding me?
That's like the color of his shirt.
What?
That's her hair.
It's like saying that color of that chair is orange and it's not.
Oh, it's red. But did you see the Nazumi right there?
Her hair.
That's like brown.
His sister has
That's
blonde
brown
hair.
right
she
there.
She has blonde hair.
They're both brown.
Actually, it's kind of a tan.
It's all blonde.
It's like a tannish brown. It's like brown.
In realistic hair color, it's blonde.
That's light brown. That's light brown too.
No. Her hair is blonde.
This is really loud.
There are 3 blonde girls in this show.
Yo, if that's really loud, my bad, guys.
Yeah, that.
It talks so low in here.
It actually
3 blonde girls, 2 pink, 1
How about
black,
this? It doesn't matter anymore. Shut the fuck
and
up.
1 blue.
We're supposed to have a discussion about the show. Why
Look
don't
at
we
that
shut up
blonde
about
ass
it?
hair right there.
It's brown.
Blonde.
It's brown.
That is so blonde. That is a blonde lady if I ever seen one.
Yeah, it's not yellow blonde, but it's, you know.
Alright.
It's a tan blonde. A dirty
He
blonde.
wanted to
Okay,
give
so-
her his D-sword.
I like how you said D sword.
I made that joke earlier about my D-sword being my penis, but it wasn't on camera. And nobody thought it was funny then either.
Here's Brad to reenact what he said.
Nope.
Oh, but yeah, she made her sword real.
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
this. Watch this. It might show it again. I don't know.
And his backpack exploded. It had some kind of computer.
Nazumi.
I'm a computer. Right, here's the explosion-y sound waves.
All that stuff fell on top of his figurines too. They're all broken.
Brad died inside.
I remember when I broke one of mine.
Realization. Maybe
Bought a
you'll
new one.
fucking won't be delusional
Do you know
anymore.
what happened when I broke one of mine?
What?
I bought a replacement.
Hey, do you think that building 107 is like supposed to be moved for something?
Sherlock Holmes.
What happened? My figures!
Oh no, my power.
Oh yeah, that worked.
Yeah, because moving.
I'm guessing he
like-
thought that he's been knocked out for a bit or something. But
Was unconscious for more than an hour?
Oh, that makes sense.
It's impossible.
safe mode.
Oh, he has
Data
a red
including my
screen.
gaming progress?
Dead.
I've never heard of that either.
What's the point
A
of
blue
going
screen.
on now?
Yeah.
What if he reaches into his computer and pulls out a sword?
Pulls out his D sword. What was it? But it was.
5.2.
I don't know how big that is.
That's not really that big.
It's enough to shake everything like a shake weight.
Because I think that's what they said.
Enough to
Manchester.
do that.
I think that's what they said. Manchester had like a month ago or something like that, and I was
Richter
like,
scale.
I never felt any freaking earthquake.
Shut up, Thunder, I'm busy.
You're worried about your computer? What about your fucking figurines?
Hey, thanks about him here a second.
What in the world was that? It felt like my whole body was boiling, melting from within. It wasn't a normal earthquake.
You were evacuating everything.
I'm looking at Richter
What's behind
scales.
this?
Because I think the one that was in Japan
The
was like
5.2
7.
is considered moderate. Hey, fuck you.
I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
5.2 is considered
Someone just threatened his
moderate.
life.
It's a moderate earthquake.
No. That's right, it's a school day.
Oh yeah, he
So
doesn't
he's
go
gonna go to school.
Well, that just makes sense. Where else would you go?
She was sick, right? Yeah, and apparently when everybody found out about it, it made it worse.
What?
Oh man, this is bad. Look there.
Alright.
She's gonna kill herself.
She's got a D sword.
Wait a minute.
Don't do it, you have so much to live for.
Do a flip.
Don't be a bitch.
I remember that on Futurama.
Aim for the
I'm
bushes.
gonna jump. Bender goes, do a flip.
Huh. Aim for the bushes.
My favorite is, I'll jump. He's like, don't be a bitch. Or no, somebody's like, do it. He's like, no, I don't know if I want to. Don't be a bitch.
Something that's weird I just noticed is when it showed the thing happening, she was dressed in her band gear.
Yeah, she wasn't at school.
Some
I saw that.
Is the legend of the Black Knight's true? I poured out my heart through music,
Something for later.
but if that's not enough, fine. Hear me, great will.
Right, she's the religious one who thinks everything's being done by a great
I
will.
freely give you my soul.
that's not how you go to good
We were not aware
places.
that there would be triple-digit casualties in the second melt. What exactly went wrong?
Second
Was there some
balance.
sort of flaw in the software?
No, the casualties were within our estimates. Within mine, anyway. Then why didn't someone notify us of this beforehand? There are certain preliminary arrangements that must be
There's
made
another
to
one.
Hey!
I saw it. I like
Charge here. I will not be at the mercy of your whims. Do you
It's
understand?
gonna be
me?
random
Now,
as
Chef,
fuck.
very soon you won't have to worry about
I hear the
sitting
Because you'll be dead.
Hey, what if that was the original doctor?
covering up your tracks because
I
of
don't know. He said
a
a
new
glitch
day's
in the computer system caused an
and we will
earthquake.
change this world forever. Mind your tongue.
Just remember, your job is to follow orders and make sure things run according to plan. If you do what
Hey,
they
that's
tell
the
you,
voice of the
there
elder
won't
from
be any
Peach.
problems.
We are the ones calling the shots here.
This is Funimation.
Yep.
Now then, let's hear your report.
Surprised we haven't read my Chris Sabat yet.
Machine.
I am too,
You know
actually.
what?
Chris
too?
Sabat?
Of course.
I like to say Sabat.
Sabaton.
He gets it both ways.
Like a bisexual.
Look, it's a
yes,
waterfall.
Sam, that was the.
You real booted that flower bed. Because of that, her life was saved.
What are you saying?
Don't play dumb with me.
He made a
So
flower
are you
bed real
connected
and
to
it
the Church
saved
of
that
Natural
girl's
Divine
life.
Light? And where did you learn that power from? Who taught you? Tell me!
I don't know what you mean.
Ah. So he can't make a D sword. Or maybe he
You're
can.
really
But he can
not
also just make.
You're telling me the
He can
truth.
change reality.
Yeah, but what if he can bring delusions
What's the
into
Church of
reality?
That's what I
Divine
just said.
Light? I'm sorry.
He can change
Forget
reality.
I even mentioned
But
it.
only sometimes.
No, wait.
Maybe.
So, what's this power? Tell me, did I really make that flower bed appear?
You wished for it, and then it came true. It is possible to convert delusions to reality.
So that motherfucker did wish for that bus to crash.
Mixed in with what we see.
Fucking
In other words,
bitch.
you can make people believe these errors exist.
Yeah, but If they only think they're there, then they're really just figments of their imagination.
The world can be explained with three numbers, 0, 1, and -1.
Hey.
It's everything. Our entire existence. D-swords are used as accelerated gateways to create those -1s. But somehow you accomplish this without a D-sword. How lucky to be able to believe everything
So
you see.
stupid.
I envy that.
I hate this fucking music that they keep playing.
Background.
Yeah.
The little piano bullshit.
It's like supposed to make you uncomfortable.
No, there's like this. It sounded like a police siren.
Oh, I heard
really
that, yeah.
slow. I thought maybe there was police like around.
Oh, so
them.
she's probably heard, but only from the flower bed. The flower bed.
But the question is, but we saw her in her band attire. But I guess he was out for an hour, so she was in her band attire, then went to school and tried to kill herself.
But he ran to school and then came back and
And all his shit's back.
Here's the thing. I thought his friend said something about her sister.
Not me.
Hey,
Did she
Taco,
have a
you'll
sister?
never
I
believe
don't
it.
know. That's what's
Something
confusing me.
incredible happened at school today. This girl jumped right off the roof and landed in a flower bed. It was really terrible. Oh, the poor thing. I hope she'll be all right. I'm totally worried.
You sound
Yeah,
worried.
right. I'm sure you are.
The earthquake was pretty amazing too. My head was pounding. It was the worst pain I've ever felt. Wonder why it hurt so bad.
Her too?
It's probably just the quake. But something's not right today. The city feels weird.
It's not because of me. It's not because of me.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. What the fuck?
Those are the 300 people that
Died?
no, that went crazy from the glitch.
God damn it! This fucking asshole.
Like my pocket, bitch.
Hey, Takumi. It's
Oh.
not nice to make girls cry, you know. Did you use Bess up and toss her
What the
aside?
fuck?
Hockey, you naughty boy.
This is the worst.
Oh, they all think he made her kill herself because she was flirting with him. Well, she didn't die though. Made her attempt suicide?
Yeah.
Nice game.
I don't want to talk to you,
Yep.
fucking bitch.
Yeah, he's mad at her now. Everybody's laughing at him. We finally exist.
What if he's like, I just wish you would all die, and then they just all die?
Who's talking to him?
It's that girl. Her.
Oh, because she's like all psychic
Oh.
and shit.
That voice. It feels like it's resonating directly inside my head.
But I'm looking around like a crazy person.
Oh, she talks to herself in third
Where's
person.
here?
Nice. Oh, I hate this reverb that they're doing.
The
Yeah.
background.
Please
Oh, that's-
stop it!
That's annoying too, but the reverb is also annoying.
It's true. I've completely lost my mind. I've gone insane.
Hey, he finally
You couldn't have turned around and
He
looked at
finally
it.
admitted it. The first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have it.
But is it really a problem?
I have no problem.
I like how we argue about him saying everyone's crazier than him, or he hasn't admitted it yet, and in this episode he admits it.
Hey, the
I didn't say anything.
You, come with me for a second.
Hey, fuck you, nerd. Oh, they're beating him up. Why? Why is this happening?
What's wrong? You done already, kid? What should we do now? I don't know. I guess we should rough him up a little more. That is
Why?
what he wanted, after all. I'll tell you this much. He must really hate this guy paying us money to kick his ass like this.
Oh, somebody's paying him.
All right, let's get to it.
You think it's his
gentlemen.
friend who liked that white-haired girl?
I want to kill them. Every last one of these bastards. I want their blood. I want to watch them all die.
Oh,
Ah! All he needed to get his D-sword form was murderous rage. Perfect.
What's that transfer student doing here?
he looks around. They're all bloodied and.
Did he beat him up or did she beat
What
him
the
up?
hell is this? Did I don't understand this. What happened here?
I guess he really does black out and do stuff. Because we
What?
saw his sword form.
Yeah.
Was it a sword or a staff?
Either way.
For all we know, it was a nipple.
We saw a thing form in his hand and then he like blacked out and then he woke up and everybody was beating up around him.
He's doing what some gamers say they do before they get into fights. They just black out.
It can't be. That's impossible. real? How is this happening to me? If you can hear me, then tell me your measurements. That's true.
Huh?
Okay. When's your birthday?
Doesn't help much. He can see it.
Yeah, but she said it into his brain.
Yeah, but he can see her age.
We can have a conversation without ever opening our mouths. It saves the animators so much time.
It really does.
Her name's Cozy.
Things like this were possible.
God, can we stop with this reverb? It's so annoying.
Compared to the
Reverb?
crazy people I've
The
been running
echo
into lately,
thing.
they seem pretty normal.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we do talk.
I feel like they've always done it, but this feels like it's got a little more
This
to
is the first
it.
time she's ever talked to
No, I'm talking about most
But she's
animes
crying.
where they do
Hold
like
on.
a
No,
telepathy.
she tearing up.
Well, one of the girls that's really scary, and all she does is babble on about incomprehensible stuff like brainwaves. She also carries around a huge sword.
You guys see the lighting?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, it is. Wait.
What's gonna be
hold
fucked
on.
up is when
How do
everything
you know
turns
about
off.
these swords?
She got a D-sword too.
The D sword.
What
Whoa.
the fuck is that thing? I mean, it's a sword, but it's a whack-ass
Wait.
sword.
What kind of fucking sword is that, though?
It's you.
It's a
You were
whack-ass
the one
one,
who took
like I
them
said.
out, weren't you?
You hold it in the middle?
And the pink girl's got some kind of like boomerang-looking motherfucking thing.
So matter
How do you swing that thing?
It's
Without.
regular points for her.
Oh, wait, do you come in at the bottom to where the blade's like sitting right here?
So you're friends with Senna, huh? Don't tell her I said she was nuts. Kozue, what are you doing with him? Calling me Taku already?
Yes, I'm aware. He's also a gigglomaniac, just like we are.
Gigolo, what was that?
Yeah. That's such a stupid name.
Sounds like somebody who has a giggling problem.
Or like Bruce,
Well,
not
yeah,
Bruce,
Deuce.
Deuce Bigelow.
European
Gigolo.
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 Gigolo maniac.
Generation Noah 2. It is now
He's a
possible
gigolo
to
harem.
Something that's not
Okay,
really
so
funny.
if a gigolo
something like a holiday.
fucks people is a male prostitute, a gigolo
So
It's much closer
is
to
it?
hallucination.
that's an electronics company. Hey, Nizami's an electronics.
Yes, we knew that.
The artificial
They had their
images
name
of
on a microchip and a
sense of
computer in that
presence
dude's
and
backpack.
therefore are perceived as being
So these guys are the bad guys.
What's this? Did
And
something
we
happen?
also
I don't
there was some kind of
understand.
glitch in the computer that caused the earthquake.
They're panicking because they can see it. See what?
Cyberdyne is
Shh.
taking
They
over.
can see what?
runaway excavator. A runaway excavator. Created by Noah 2? The artificial images created by Noah 2 were converted to optical nerve impulses and radiated as electromagnetic waves.
What the fuck is Noah
They
2?
pass through the skin and penetrate
Must
the
be
skull
like a
where they are
device.
caught by dopamine receptors inside the brain. The final process is pushing the images to unused portions of the mind. This is the mechanism for creating something from nothing within human vision and
Ah,
perception.
yes.
So in effect, it now rivals the abilities of the gigglomaniacs. Yes, that's the whole point. Basically, the Noah 2 is an artificial gigglomaniac over which we have complete control.
What about the coverage area? How accurately can you focus the output of these waves?
We are not interested in indiscriminately brainwashing everybody. There's no need to worry. I've prepared
Would you
variable
consider the
packages
Joker
that
to
are
be
very
good?
easy. Who are these ruffians? What do they have to do with all of this? My company is calling them porters. Put another way, you might think of them as a mind control team assisting in managing targets. Each porter has a mechanism in their backpack designed to be a transceiver for images created by Noah 2. When any of these units receives a signal, they automatically broadcast it to their surrounding area.
But do they see it?
I see, so they're mobile terminals. If that's the case, then there would be virtually no limit to their effective range, correct?
So the glitch in the Noah 2 made the waves go crazy and that caused an earthquake?
Well, tell me, why are you with this guy?
I swear I saw his sword
Did you
bundle.
use it?
careful. I still don't understand exactly what happened with those guys back there. Did Cozy save me? Or was it me?
Listen, Cindy knows everything. Just ask her. She was the first one to tell me about the D-Sword, and also the real booting. Or was it real what? Real boot?
It's real boot.
Yeah, that's it.
What's real boot?
If a D-Sword isn't real booted, then technically no one should be able to see it. But Sarah, come on. I was so excited.
Okay, so once you make something materialize, it's real boot.
Yeah.
It's a stupid name for
What
it.
is a gigalomania?
Well, it's called materialized.
Gigalomaniac's pretty dumb name too.
Oh, what is that?
So, their artificial Gigalomaniac Noah 2 created a runaway
Hold on.
excavator.
It's one of their experiments. You, stay right there. Gigalomaniacs are those with the power to interfere, to disrupt the flow of the direct sea.
I still want to know what that is.
Wait a second. I
Kind of
think
sword.
I read about that online. It's an unobservable vacuum filled with negative
It's
energy.
more like a slab of steel.
I mean, it's got a sword edge on it.
My laptop is in
The
there.
function of a D-sword is to serve as a shortcut to real booting something into existence. When you widen the gap between the D-sword and the vacuum of negative energy.
So if they destroy all these computers, is the excavator just going to disappear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A particle and an antiparticle. These particles, they're the delusional errors created by gigalomaniacs. To make the error a part of reality, all you have to do is transmit that information to a dead spot in someone's mind. There it's converted to an electrical signal, and it's jointly acknowledged by those in the vicinity. In other words, the error becomes real.
These two young
So
girls
because we
were
send
so
pictures into
gigalomaniacs.
people's brains and they believe it, it becomes reality.
Yeah.
Which means reality is warped by a perception and not what is real. Cool.
And then everybody acts like nothing happened.
Right, because of what I just explained.
I don't understand. Who are they fighting against?
What does the popsicle in your hand look like? Describe it.
Looks like a popsicle.
Well, it's an ordinary blue popsicle.
But is it part of reality? How can you prove that it actually exists? You accept that what you're seeing and holding is a blue popsicle. But only
I need to be high for this.
But what if I told you it was
What if it were
red?
possible
This
for
is
your
so
brain to
fucking
lie to you or
existential.
trick you into seeing something that isn't there?
It's trying to be
There's
really
a
deep,
possibility that your
but it's
brain
also
is creating
really
a
dumb.
delusion of a popsicle that only you believe
Steins
in.
Gates was better wrote.
But I don't understand. And how can you ever
Only
know
get
if
rid of
something's
it.
real or not?
Yeah.
If more than one individual sees what you're holding in your hand and confirms it is indeed a blue popsicle, it
feel
becomes
like
part
it's-
of the collective awareness, and you know that it exists. This is how you create your reality.
She's the only one that
To make a
explains
delusion
anything.
into reality, you simply need to run this process in reverse.
Right, but I already
So in
explained
other
it.
words, if you were to create a delusion, then use the particles from the D-sword to force other people to see.
Makes me think of the stuff that used to be on the internet, like, you know, the code of distress is this, you know, and everybody's like arguing about it.
Kind of. It's the classic, if a tree fell in the middle of the woods when nobody was around here, it doesn't make a sound. Doesn't make sound if there's no one there to perceive the sound.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
They don't feel a thing, but you're walking up with nothing in your hand swiping into people.
Right.
Right now, that sword's nothing more than an imagined error Kozue created. Since there's no shared awareness with the people around her, the sword doesn't exist.
But if we're real booted, then everybody would be able to see us, right, Cinna?
I think I understand. Real booting is the process of sending the particle to a dead spot inside a person's mind, isn't it?
You got it. And when that happens, you can wham, bam, pow, like lightning.
But wait, is it possible I might have that power too?
Don't worry, you'll get your sword of blood.
Yeah, but how?
Well, now that you mention it, I'm not exactly sure how that works.
When there's a big spike in
She's the only one I've seen that wears a
excessive
tie.
amounts of dopamine are secreted inside the
you doing?
neurons of the mesolimbic pathway, and your D-sword appears. It could happen when you're in great danger, or angry,
Yeah, he had
or
his
happy
D-sword.
or sad. Everyone's different.
Okay,
The more
but his
dopamine
D-sword
involved,
came out when he wanted to kill
the easier
someone.
it is.
Yeah.
See, I told you, Cinna was right.
Getting worse out there?
Huh?
Is it getting?
Become a real problem. Gentlemen, relax. Leave that issue to me, just like you did with the samples. Well, you have 3 codes already, and you still haven't reached the target yet. What exactly is the issue here? How many more will we need?
It'll be impossible to reach those numbers without code samples from at least 5 more subjects.
My people are already working.
Then we leave everything to you.
Move forward with the plan and keep us informed of your progress.
May the divine light prevail. It is important that we all be extremely cautious from here on out.
Of course. I'll be very careful. Everything we do is for the sake of our unified ideals, is it not?
With every day that passes, their experiments get more out of control.
So that these are
Okay.
We're going to carry out our plan soon.
Yes, sir.
I don't get it. What are they talking about?
Your name, what is it?
My name's Takumi Nishiju.
Listen up.
Why did I think his name was
About a
Nayafumi?
D-sword, Takumi
Did they?
Nishiju.
No, why did I think
No
that?
one's been able
I don't
to
know.
do that before.
That's what I expected him to say that.
And I wouldn't be surprised if
Why?
they're targeting you too.
But tell me why.
There are people who are trying to use the power of the Gigalomaniacs for evil.
Yes, but who?
Nozomi technology.
Are you talking about the
What name
Nozomi
did I
group?
say a second ago?
Yes, they're very powerful. They have many
So
branches.
Yeah, that, like, I thought his name was
Togumi?
They're doing
What did I
research
say?
and development for sinister reasons.
Naga.
They
Naga.
plan to use a device called the Noah 2 to artificially
I think
create the
since
power
over
of
the end,
Gigalomaniacs
that's what you thought.
to alter
You're gonna
reality.
edit all out of this, right?
Oh,
Remember the earthquake
What?
from the other
What?
day? It was
So you're gonna
caused by
edit
a
all
Noah
this,
2
right?
experiment.
sure.
Cozy,
Kind of.
are you sure she's not having a delusion?
Well, there was like 3 minutes right there.
Yeah, he was on camera. I can zoom in.
And that whole talking,
Our only option
him
is to
talking to
destroy
him.
the Nozomi
That's fine.
Corporation once and for all.
I mean, they heard the door. They know the door.
They didn't hear the door. You
They
could
creaked. Don't tell me they didn't
Actually,
hear it.
I saw the thing up there.
The thing is, you
Hold
could
on.
edit it out.
And then it would cut out part of the show because we were watching it. During the
You're not putting the
explanation,
entire show on there.
They can hear the entire show.
I don't want to.
They just don't see the entire show.
I don't do this stuff.
I'm sorry, that's really loud. My bad.
But I kind of figured it out already, and he still seems to be a little confused. It's basically you can force something into reality by affecting other people's perceptions of what they're seeing,
Yes.
because what you perceive is not always reality.
Yeah.
So
No shit.
the main crux of the story is not. Okay, so I guess. But is he? So he's not time traveling or anything? No world lines? It's
No,
just-
he's just bringing delusions into fruition.
But that doesn't explain how he's getting pictures from the future.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't. No.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Unless that's a delusion that he made happen.
but he can only make it happen by shoving it into other people's brains.
But what if?
No, because he made the
future
fire bed
him-
happen. Not everybody. Did
He
he?
had to shove all that into people's brains, and everybody had to accept that as reality for it to appear. That's literally how this works. I have to shove pictures of things into your brains, and you have to accept them, and then they become real. And once that image is shut off,
So what if? Okay.
that's why when the image was shut off, that excavator just disappeared, and everybody went back like it was never there.
Okay, but you know that machine, right?
It
I
was
don't
never
know what
there.
what's the machine called.
What?
The machine
The
that.
Noah 2 thing?
Yeah, Noah 2. What if Noah 2, it's like Avatar is the guy in the wheelchair? The general.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Feeding information to a gigalomaniac, having the gigalomaniac make everything come into fruition.
He's hooked up to the machine.
No, it's an AI. It's not a dude.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
No, him. I was talking to him.
So he's shoving the images into the Gigalomaniac, and the Gigalomaniac is in turn shoving it into other people.
Yeah, because they have that
And
power.
then they accept it, and then he's getting pictures from the future because of that.
Yeah, sort yeah. It's not really a picture from the.
It was. He
Okay,
got a
okay, what
picture
I'm
of
saying
a
is,
murder
he
before
sends.
it happened.
Yeah, I know, but he sends the picture of a murder. This hasn't happened yet, right? A murder that could happen if he can make it real, delusional wise.
Right. So yeah, he's got to send him a picture of a murder to make him believe it.
No, all he's got to do is like delusion wise. All he's got to do is give him a time. Like he sent him a picture of something that could happen in the future. He makes it go into fruition.
Right. That's what I was explaining that.
So he just sends.
He
him
has to send it to him.
It's like a Photoshop picture.
Right. He sends him a Photoshop. He sees it and makes it real.
Yes. And the way he freaks out, you know how about every little detail of something, he can make it happen anyway.
Right. Okay, but when he's seeing women take their clothes off, then
That's just his delusion.
But then he goes and everything. But his delusions become reality when he shoves them into other people. So is he
not if someone gave him the ideas for the deaths.
Right, but he still has to shove them into people.
I don't know.
That's literally how they explained it.
I don't know. My brain hurts.
Is the gigolo has to shove these images into portions of people's brains that they don't use, and force them to accept them, and then it becomes real. And when you stop forcing it, like when they broke those machines, the thing just disappears, like it never existed in the first place.
Yeah. Sure.
That's what happened.
Yeah, but it's usually you just trying to figure something out by just keep talking till we agree.
But no, that's
No.
Are you gonna tell me we didn't watch them break those backpacks and the thing disappear?
Yeah, because that was the Noah 2 forcing it into other people's brains and then making it a reality.
Right, and she even said that nobody can see this sword unless we materialize it. We materialize it by sending shit into people's brains.
What
the fuck she said.
Okay. Next.
No, not next. What are you talking about? What do you think about that, AJ?
I don't know what.
I think it is way too complex for an anime.
Really?
Shit, you think this is complex? Wait till you go to Steins Gate.
Steins Gate is way simpler. It's so simple.
Yeah, sure.
It's just string theory, multi-layered.
Multi-layered. It is multi-layered.
Multiverse theory. That's all it is.
It is, but it's also more than that.
It's really not.
Which
fucking with
unfortunately
the
this
timeline.
isn't. I was kind of hoping that
He's
it was
not fucking
multiverse.
with the timeline. He's creating alternate worlds. He's actually just jumping between.
Then he literally has to go back in time and fix every little thing.
Creating alternate worlds like we do when we flip a coin.
Exactly. He's jumping from world line to world line, and he has to. All he has to do is go. He has to jump himself into the correct world line where everything works out exactly how it's supposed to for him to be happy. That's what Steins Gate's all about. It's about jumping till he finds the right one.
Which is never works out because she always dies.
Except it does work out. Have you seen the end of the show?
I have seen the end of the show. It doesn't really work out though.
It does. He makes them think that she's dead even though she isn't, and then everything works out, and he lives happily ever after, and she's his girlfriend.
Such bullshit.
And then she goes back in time and makes out with him when he's a kid.
Yeah, but you see her when he goes back in time the first time.
She gets pregnant while his kids.
Everything worked out A-okay. And then they made Steins Gate 0, which is like, I don't know what happens in that because I haven't seen it, but it's kind of disconnected from the thing, but kind of not. It's weird because they made an OVA where the ending isn't the ending and it's a different ending, and then that leads into 0.
Mm.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. She died. And
Either
then
way.
Anyway.
If you just watch Steins Gate as is, it's got a happy ending.
But remember, guys, fuck Chaos Head is confusing, but still watch it.
I think I get it. I think I get
point
what's
over
happening.
there. I mean the point right here.
I vaguely understand what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
It's all about perception and what you believe is
And
real.
Nazame,
What I believe is that Chaos Head is gonna be on next week at the same time and the same channel here. Actually,
What is here?
Project YARE is me, us.
You know, Nick,
Exactly.
AJ Cooper.
Brad is my name.
But like, share,
my mom
comment,
gave it to me.
subscribe.
My mom gave me that name because my dad actually wanted to name me William Roberts. And she's like, oh, that's a pretty name. He's like, yeah, and then I can call him Billy Bob. She's like, fuck you, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
And my name became Brad. So
You
that's,
think you would have been?
that's a true
Hey,
story.
you think his whole personality would have been different if he was a Billy
No.
Bob?
That's a true story.
No,
you
we
can
think about it.
write it in a
Look
book
at him.
one day.
Look at him and say Billy Bob. Yeah, his personality would be completely different.
Anyway, Chaos Head, episode 8.
No 7.
No, 8's the one we're going to. Come
Yeah.
back next week for 8 when things will start to make even more sense.
Sure, like,
Yeah,
share,
they
comment,
already do.
subscribe. Hey, comment down below if you think Billy Bob here would have been a great Billy Bob.
I'm right about this. Alright, it's all about perception. It's the inner mind. It's a third eye.
Well,
You have to be at peace with oneself.
well, Dick Testicle.
Namaste, motherfucker.
Yeah, Dick
Have
Testicle.
you ever thought about how namaste kind of sounds like you're saying you don't want to go anywhere?
Yeah.
Dick.
Namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
Testicle.